This is going to be a trade recap on how I lost $601 day trading the NASDAQ this morning. These were the two trades that I took. This was an L and this was a break-even trade. Don't mind either of these trades, but let's go over it. Let's come over to market open. So coming into the day, I was high time frame bear or bullish because obviously high timer is super bullish. I mean, we're obviously just going up. But we did have this unmitigated 4-hour gap with LRL leading up to it. So I did want to see this 4-hour get filled, whether I would take a trade to it or wait for it to get filled and then take a long out of it. That was my original plan coming into the day. Now off open, we do get a very nice Judas swing, but I unfortunately did not take this. Well, not really unfortunately, but I did not take this. So we Judas swing into this 5-minute gap and this 5-minute intermediate high. Now, technically, this is unsponsored. However, this is still a good trade and still valid just because Judas swings are super volatile. And then there was a 15-second inversion in here, right there. So this was the trade, and then target the data low that we had right here. All right, so we had this data low here. And I did not take this simply just because I don't trade 15-second. So I missed this. Unfortunate. I honestly did the same thing yesterday where I missed because of 15-second. I could have taken it off like this 30-second CISD. This also would have been pretty valid, but I just don't. I mean, I wait for either 30-second inversion or higher. So it wasn't my entry, so I didn't take it. But if you did take it, good job. And that was definitely a great trade. And now at this point, I was like, okay, we're probably gonna come down to this 4-hour gap. So I was really just looking for like a continuation. Which we didn't end up getting. And if we come over to here, we can see that we actually tap into this discounted 1-hour gap. So this is the last 1-hour gap in this range. So this discounted 1-hour gap, and we get a super strong reaction out of this. I didn't like any long down here just because we had no generated liquidity. So I did wait for a little while, where we do end up inversing this 5-minute gap. Now I did not take this either just because it was so high, and then like my stop loss would have been super big. And yeah, I just didn't like the setup here. So but I was obviously bullish after this happened up to these highs, because we did have some buy side up here. We had this buy side here, and then we had like this high here. So I was bullish after this. I just want to see some sort of retrace before taking a long up to it. So if we play price out, we end up edging this high right here. So we end up edging this high, creating these relative equal highs. So I'm like, bet I like that a lot for like low resistance. And then we get this move down right here, which we get a tap into a unfilled 5-minute gap. So we open up this 5-minute gap right here. Kind of hard to see, but there is a 5-minute gap right there that we open up. We tap perfectly into it with an immediate 1-minute IFEG with these relative equal highs right here. I'm like, bet. This looks like a really nice setup. I was targeting a buy side up here because this wasn't 1-on-1. So I was going for that. I was going to go break even these highs. And then I instantly didn't see a ticket profit and got instantly stopped out. Now again, I don't mind this trade at all. I think this was a good trade. We get a 1-hour discount, even though the high time frame is bear. Even though like we had this. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, even though we had this high time from LR to this unmitigated 4-hour, like with this type of reaction off a discounted 1-hour gap, like bro, I don't know. And then we generate relative equal highs right here. We 5-minute inverse, 5-minute gap tap, 1 minute like. There was just so much going for it, and the only thing going against it was that we had this gap down here. So like pros and cons, there was a lot more pros to this trade in my opinion than there were cons. But then after that we got stopped out. We got immediate resweep of this 5-minute intermediate low, and then right here, oops, this is 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. open right here, swept out this low again. So we got this resweep, and then we got this 1-minute inversion on this candle here. This is where I took my second entry. I was just targeting this high this time. I think maybe I wasn't, I don't remember, but I was targeting that high, and then we were up a lot. I ended up going break even right around here because we were running into this 5-minute rejection block right here. So we had this 5-minute rejection block that we were running into, and we hit CE of it and we were stalling. So I'm like, okay, I didn't really have like a spot to go break even, but once I saw these wicks, like these 3 wicks, we put in the swing high at this CE of this rejection block. I just didn't like how price was looking. So unfortunately, break even did save us there because we would have got stopped out. And then for the rest of the day, honestly, I just started looking for continuation shorts down to the unmitigated 4-hour gap, which we never ended up getting. Let's see, what's that now? Yeah, so now we just finally hit that unmitigated 4-hour gap, which was the obvious draw today. But after this move out of this 1-hour gap, I still don't mind these trades. I still very well could have taken out this high and then continued down with these relative equal highs. Now we have 3 stacked highs right here that are going to get ran eventually. We have an insane amount of LR right here leading up to a 15-minute gap. So, I mean, there's not really, I mean, it is what it is, but I don't mind these trades at all. But yeah, all this was streamed live in my Discord, so link for that will be in the description. Obviously, a post also on Instagram. Link for all that in the description, so make sure you guys go check that out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.